Here say, she only fuck with you to get the rent paid. Bad little from a mixed rate. Money healer habits like a Dende. Top of 10 suits, swimming in for 10 days. I can model at the very 10th day. In the kitchen here, feeling like I'm Ben Bray.
We're back. Our best male hip hop song winner. I realize I am about 5 minutes ahead of schedule, so I do have some artists that are, they like to follow my schedule, so maybe that's why he didn't show up on time. Then I have people that are calling me again who, I still, again, I don't understand why you would be calling me to figure out where you need to be. That makes no sense at all, but it's all good. It really is. Again, that was a hard category. Like, I wish I could just play everybody's music and so you could see just how hard that category was. I swear. But congratulations again to everyone in that category. Maybe next year we should have like 2, because I feel like I want to backtrack for a minute. There were 44. There were 44 guests this year, and that was the largest category. So, yeah, you can imagine that was pretty hard decision. The next category was one of my favorites, and it makes doing what I do so much more enjoyable. I will say, some interviews, like our interviews are an hour long, and some interviews kind of wish they were like 15 minutes, because they're just a little dry, you know what I mean? They be a little dry. And then you have some where some people need like an hour and a half, 2 hours, because they get up there and they want to talk. They just, shout out to King Vega, they just want to get up there and talk, and there's nothing wrong with that, especially if you haven't listened to that interview, go back and listen to it, because he got a platform, and he really does need to be heard. Then you got some people where from beginning to end, from the time they walk into the door until the door closes behind them, you're in stitches. It's hilarious. They're mad funny. And that is what happened, and that's how we came up with this most entertaining interview category. I want to backtrack just a moment, because I do have Willis on the line right now. I do have Willis. He was going to be on time. It was just me that was a little ahead of myself. Let me back up. How you doing, Willis?
Chilling. How you doing?
I'm good. So I want to back up just a little bit, because I didn't realize that I was a little ahead of myself. I tend to talk a little fast every now and again. And so I was over here like, well, people and time zones, different time zones, they get the times mixed up. And I was making all kinds of excuses as to why you weren't here, even though I knew you was going to be here. So with that being said, I'm going to back up and say that our best male hip-hop song winner is Willis with We're Back. Woo! Now, we already played the track, you know what I mean? We already played the track and everything, but I do want you to talk about it. Like, I gave a little brief scenario or synopsis from what I could remember about your interview, but nobody can tell it better than the artist himself. So if you go ahead and just talk about Falco Child just a little bit and talk about We're Back.
I'm primarily a producer. That's a track of mine, like me really stepping into laying my own verses onto my own production. That's the first song, me coming back to making, actual music, not just beats. I took like a little 2-3 year hiatus of not actually recording anything and just focusing on my engineering and production side. So that's just me stepping back into it, getting a couple bars off, a little nice up-tempo song for the people to vibe to.
And there you have it. And I feel that, as I was sharing with our listening audience, it was very, very, this category was the toughest category. It was the largest category because there were so many male hip-hop artists, one. So we had to narrow that down, first of all. But then, this category, you had to send the songs back. Like, they had 3 weeks, and then they had to keep going back. And I said, the first time they came back and they got, okay, we got the top 3. No, I only need 1. Then they came back, I got the top 2. no, I only need one. And they came back again with the top two, the same top two. And I'm like, but I only need one. No, you know, I don't care. Pull straw, flip a coin. Like, I only need one. You know what I mean? Like, no, don't flip no coin. But for real, you know, this is the criteria. This is what I need you to list. Like, they had their own criteria, the judges. But now I'm going to give you a criteria. And this is from my criteria. Then you need to pick your winner. So, boom. There you have it. Our best male hip-hop song winner. We're back.
Shout out to everyone involved in the decision.
Yes. Sometimes, you know,
I think you
made
the right choice.
I didn't make the choice. They made the choice. Let me put that out there right now. What do you have plans for the new year?
You know, got some new stuff in the works, mixing some new songs right now as we speak. But, you know, got a little visual project that's going to be in the work, going to be coming out, some dope sounds. You know, that we're back with me getting my feet wet, and, you know, now I'm submerged, so it's time to go in.
You heard him. So in the new year, look out for Willis in Riverside, California.
Yeah, shout out to the Riv.
Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned in if you can.
Appreciate it.
So now back to what I was saying. Category that we just had to attach on the most entertaining interview. Just straight hilarious, you know. And this all started earlier this year. You know, call me the girl in motion for a reason. I'm always on the run. I'm never just sitting down doing something. Multitasking that's like I don't know how to multitask. I'm doing, like, you know, quadruple tasking. You know, I'm always, my hands and feet are always doing something at one time. And so my daughter had prom this year. She's a junior, and my co-host at the time, you know, was supposed to be where he was supposed to be, and he wasn't there. And so my guest that evening was Quilla. And, you know, as I explained to her prior to the interview, I was like, look, it's prom night. I don't know where Del Shine is, but you might have to ride this out with me. Like, I'm for real. Like I got to, you know, get my daughter to the prom because her little boyfriend had just got his license, like, that day, and he's not going to drive her to the prom. That's a no-no. And, you know, you might have to ride with me to the prom to drop her off. And next thing I know, he rides up and he got his whole family, like, they 20 deep, you know, and Quilla's in the background. Mind you, we're on the interview, you know. She's in the background, like, dying, you know. We go to the prom, like, on the phone with her doing her interview. You know, we pull up at the prom, you know, kids looking a hot-ass mess, and we talking about the kids on the phone. You know, it was a hilarious interview, you know. But I promised her, when you come back, I'm going to give you the hospitality that you deserve, because we don't do this. This is not how we act here. We don't do stuff like this. But the interview was just hilarious, you know. And so the next interview we had was even funnier. Like, this dude was just, like I said, from the time he stepped in the door, he was just, like, all the way live. Speaking of live, he was on IG Live for his whole interview, you know. He plays, you know, several instruments, and so he was on the keyboard. You know, he was, you know, he was a little high at the time, and I believe he was smoking at the time too. And you know, it was just, the interview was funny. It was just hilarious. It was hilarious. And so after that, we had two more. You know, they was funny too. They was funny in their own way, you know, but they just weren't quite as funny as our winner. Just weren't quite as funny. So in the most entertaining interview category, Crime Jones out of Atlanta, Lil Timmy out of Nashville, Tennessee, Caitlin Gold out of Cali, and Quilla out of Ohio. And our winner for most entertaining interview is Lil Timmy. Y'all saw me with that applause? I had it that time.
Yeah. What up, though?
I'm
here. What up, though? I'm here. You know I'm here.
Where was you at 10 minutes ago, though? When I was trying to get you on 10 minutes ago, where was you at?
I was here, but my phone was on mute, and I was kind of, I'm watching the football game. Hold up. Can everybody just scream his hands, homie, who's on the goddamn phone right now? It's hands, homie. Say that shit for me. It's hands, homie. You know I got my goddamn. We live right now and everything. My boys is on the phone with me. We
always.
You know I'm live. You know if
take
I'm
the
on
hell
the
over.
goddamn
You
phone,
always
I'm live.
want to get. Why you always want to come up here and take the hell over? Always. I don't think I
because it's hands on and I take over
Hold
shit.
on.
And I'm okay.
Wait.
I'm gonna slow down.
No, slow down.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Slow down. So I've done this already. I've done this already publicly twice, but it wasn't officially. It wasn't officially to you. So I want to take the time now to. If you shut up, I'm gonna do it. Let me do it. And so I want to take the time to. You gonna let me do this or no?
I'm gonna let you do it. My people is on. We on the live on IG, and my people is going crazy right now. You feel me? So I'm gonna let you do it. I ain't gonna say nothing. I promise. Lip zipped.
So I want to take time to officially thank you. I'm gonna thank Quilla too now. I don't know if she's gonna come on or not, but I want to officially thank you and Quilla both for stepping in for me. Both host and co-host. You were only supposed to be the co-host. You ended up last minute being the host for me when I had to, be with Donovan's family. And a lot of people just don't. Let me back up. I've met, quote unquote, all of you artists, guests, over this past year, and we built, different types of relationships, but for it to be so last minute, it was very last minute for me to call both of you and be like, hey, text both of you and be like, hey, this is what's going down, and I need you to fill in for me. And for you to just be like, with no reserves, just, I got you, And then, very last minute for me to have to walk you through everything, and like I said, or I don't know, I didn't say to you, but I listened to the interview right before I got on to do an episode of He Said, She Said, and I was dying because you two brought the humor. You two brought the humor that you brought on your individual interviews, which I'm sure you made my guest, Michelle Alexander, I know you made her feel right at home, even though you were stumbling over her bio, talking about it was my fault. I know you can't.
Don't talk about
me.
I
know
don't
you
judge
can't
me.
read.
Don't judge me, Nakia. Now,
whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
You need hooked on finance. I know. But I just wanted to publicly be able to tell you. You can rap. That's what it is. I wanted to publicly be able to tell you, thank you from the bottom of my heart, because you didn't have to, I would have enticed you away, but you didn't have to. But again,
you had me enticed anyway. It's all good, And look, listen, I was obliged to do that for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to help anybody out. I'm in the business of scratching back so I can get my back scratched when it's time to get mine scratched. You dig? So,
I'm about to cut nails, so I'm cutting them,
Well, if you cut your nails, you can scratch my back, okay? But, look, listen, everybody on the line in America screaming Hines Homer for me because, we won the best, most entertaining interview, and I know I'm an entertaining motherfucker. When I get on that stage, y'all need to come see my show. If I get in your city, you want to make sure I come see your show. You come see my show because my show ain't no motherfucking joke. I be having all my Hines Homers with me, and we be sliding, I appreciate Endie Fiya. Y'all can help elevate my career a little bit, and I know I'm up for one other award. I think maybe I'm not up now. I think I done heard. I'm pissed off that I didn't win best male hip hop, but I did like Willis' song. Willis was hard, but I thought I was talking to all the chicks in America. You know what I'm saying? So I thought I was gonna win that shit. It's all good.
See, that's the problem. That's the problem right there. If you would have just been talking to me, might have had a better shot of winning right there.
If I was just talking to you. Look, you had a whole judges panel. You had to. It's all good. You feel me? It's all good. I love the radio show. I can't wait till my next interview. I don't even know if you're going to have me on next year, but I can't wait till you have me on the next time. I hope you have me on next year. And I'm going to be there. I'm going to be square. I'm going to have all my hands homies out right now. I'm live.